and students of Kwara State University to the government of Kwara State for its support and commitment to the Kwara State University project. In looking after the affairs of the university, the Governing Council has initiated some developmental projects in the university using the internally generated revenue, as well as through public-private partnership, through direct labor in the execution of projects. This way, we have been able to ensure prudent management of resources while working hard to position the university to meet the challenges of a world-class institution in the 21st century. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to briefly mention some of the challenges facing the university, some of which require urgent and prompt intervention from our state government. As you can see, on your way to this convocation, the road to the university from Shao Junction has again completely disintegrated, despite the intervention of Kwara State Road Maintenance Agency last year, which filled the potholes. The potholes have reappeared, littering the road in great numbers, thereby making driving to and from the university a tedious and harrowing experience. Water supply to the university is still largely dependent on boreholes and water tanker services. I wish to note, though, that the staff and student population keeps rising, and these sources are becoming inadequate. The university, however, is excited that the Malete Dam has been completed and will soon be handed over to the university. Nonetheless, reticulation of the dam to the university and its surrounding communities is still pending. Funding has continued to constitute a major challenge for the university since the cessation of subvention from government occasioned by economic downturn in the country. It has indeed become an onerous task for the university to continue to meet up with all commitments and obligations, as the internally generated revenue alone cannot ameliorate the huge gap created by lack of subvention. Most of the vehicles in the universities have been used since 2009 and have become very old. The cost of maintenance is therefore huge because most of these vehicles are gradually becoming scraps, and it's taking its toll on our finances. I therefore wish to appeal to the state government to kindly look into these problems with a view to addressing them expeditiously. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Governing Council of the University, I congratulate the graduating students who are the center of all eyes today at this very ceremony. Today, you have concluded your academic pursuit and you are being admitted to your various degrees, having been found worthy both in character and learning. Today marks the beginning of your journey to the larger society to face practical realities of life and create a need for yourself. In doing this, you are expected to exhibit the rigorous training and discipline you have acquired during your stay in this great citadel of learning. I admonish you to be good ambassadors to the Kwara State University, wherever you are and wherever situation you find yourself. Let me also extend my congratulations to your parents, the lecturers, and everyone who has contributed in one way or the other to making your success today a reality. Finally, I want, on behalf of council, management, and staff of the university, to thank Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, traditional rulers, Commissioner of Police, the Director of State Services, the Commandant of the Nigerian Army, headquarters in Sobi, the State Commandant, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Federal Road Safety Corps, and the press for the cooperation, support, and understanding always. We are immensely grateful to our host community, Malete, and all the communities in Moro local government for being good hosts. We cannot forget to extend our sincere gratitude to the entire university community for the usual understanding exhibited, which has always culminated into peaceful coexistence and stable academic calendar over the years. I wish to recognize and thank the members of the ceremonial committee of this great university who have put together this monumentous occasion. Thank you all, and God bless.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to call upon the Vice Chancellor to deliver his convocation address. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kwara State and visitor to Kwara State University, Alhaji Dr. Abdul Fattah Ahmed, ably represented today by the head of service. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kwara State, Elder Peter Kisera, and Mrs. Felicia Kisera. Your Excellencies, former Governor of Kwara State and founding visitor and President of Senate, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, and his wife, Mrs. Toyi Saraki. Your Excellencies, former President and Heads of State of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Minister of Finance, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and Heads of Diplomatic Missions, Honorable Speaker, Kwara State House of Assembly, members of the Kwara State Executive Council, the Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, Chancellor, Kwara State University, the global diplomat, our own Professor Ibrahim Agbola Gambari, CFR. Acting Chairman of Council, Kwara State University, the Emir of Ilorin, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, other Royal Highnesses here present, my lords, spiritual and temporal, members of Council, Kwara State University, visiting Vice Chancellors, Presidents, Rectors, and Executive Officers of other universities, Principal Officers of Kwasu, Provosts of all colleges of Kwasu, members of the Senate of Kwasu, Chairmen and Chairpersons of local government areas of Kwara State, members of the university community, distinguished guests, special invitees, and friends of the Kwara State University, media executives and representatives, ladies and gentlemen, Kwasu Alumni President, all alumni here present, and most especially, most importantly, the graduating students of today, Great Kwasu! Great Kwasu! I have the pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Chancellor, members of the Governing Council, Senate, member of staff and students to the 6th Convocation and Ceremony of Kwara State University, Malete. I'm particularly pleased to acknowledge the presence of our visitor, who is here ably represented by the head of service. Please give the head of service a round of applause. She has a daughter right among us here, who is in accounting, probably not yet graduated, but still in this university. We are very proud of you. Thank you for coming, ma. I also welcome our former governor of Kwara State, founding visitor and president of Senate, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Abubakar Bukola Saraki. Today's convocation ceremony is an occasion to celebrate our successes and achievements, assess our plans and strategies, and refocus to achieve higher goals in order to serve you better as your university. As we look back and give thanks to Almighty Allah for the progress we have attained so far, we wear with pride another new cap today. Convocation and statistics. One of the results of our successes is the unprecedented annual increase in student intake into the Kwara State University, which is an identifier of applicant preference for this university. Also an indicator of academic excellence and ultimately academic growth. I hereby present to you evidence of such growth, which is manifest in the statistics provided. Today, a total of 1,126 students will be awarded with their undergraduate degrees from 6 colleges of this university, as follows. College of Agriculture, 17 students in total, with 1 first class, 10 second class upper, 4 second class lower, and 2 third class. College of Education, 1 first class, 58 second class upper, 45 second class lower, 19 third class, with a total of 124. Engineering and Technology College with 4 first class, 20 second class upper, 24 second class lower, 1 third class with a total of 49 students graduating. College of Information and Communication Technology, 6 first class, 71 second class upper, 98 second class lower, 5 third class with a total of 180 students graduating. College of Humanities, Management and Social Sciences with 5 first class, 263 second class upper, 288 second class lower, 26 third class with a total of 582 graduates. College of Pure and Applied Science with 13 first class, 13, 100 second class upper, 49 second class lower, 12 third class with a total of 174 graduates, making total of 1,126 students graduating, undergraduate student graduating at this occasion. At the School of Postgraduate Studies, the story is similar as obtained at the undergraduate level, with the school witnessing significant increase in the number of students enrollment. To address this, Senate approved postgraduate results for a total of 120 graduating students distributed among 5 colleges and across various programs. This is against 98 students in the 2016-2017 academic session. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is with pride and pleasure that I make bold this special and epoch-making announcement, and that is for the first time in the history of Kwara State University, Kwasu is conferring doctoral degrees on 4 students in 3 programs: political science, computer science, and Islamic studies. I want to reiterate that the goal of Kwasu Postgraduate Studies is to serve as reference point for academic excellence. This is further demonstrated by another milestone achievement of the school with the registration of all Kwasu's master's and PhD theses with the University of Michigan ProQuest services. With these, all master's and PhD theses produced in Kwasu will be published by ProQuest and circulated around the world for interested scholars and researchers. Academic strides. The university's tripartite mandate of teaching, research, and community development has continued to improve greatly as Kwara State University continues to place emphasis on academic excellence and set world standards. With innovative teaching and stable academic calendar, therefore, our soaring relevance and preeminence, I say this with all humility, among the committee of world-class universities is quite apparent and discernible. It is in the light of this that 1 or 2 universities adopted Kwasu as reference point in their pursuit of academic stability and progress. This is indeed a thing of pride, and we are humbled. The National Universities Commission, NUC, recently conducted accreditation and reaccreditation of some programs in the university, and the initial exit report being received has been quite positive. The high impact 21st century library context, the only type in this nation, is in fact the only type in West Africa. And it will soon be completed and commissioned. Being the pacesetter that Kwasu is, the university has again recorded another first by establishing the Institute of Advanced Military Studies, the first of its kind in Africa. The Institute of Advanced Military Studies is focused on exploring and developing first-rate critical thinking and intellectualism on our military tradition. It is not a technical military school, but an academic and intellectual interdisciplinary institute aimed at admitting top-notch military personnel and civilians from all over Africa. This institute will, therefore, mobilize the entire continent to Malete to begin to rethink and develop through cutting-edge scholarship and research, our own leadership training, character building, discipline development, multicultural and multilateral smart strategies to win wars and maintain the peace in the realities of our electronic age and the menace of incessant non-state actors. Research efforts. As a research-intensive university, we continue to emphasize and encourage research. Our aim in Kwasu is for both staff and students to go into communities locally and internationally, identify programs of people, carry out high-impact research to solve societal problems. Through this effort, our students have been able to prove their mettle with unprecedented feat in their research by developing lifelong knowledge and skills in problem solving and empowered to become innovative and impactful global citizens. They always showcase the result of such during the undergraduate research day, URD, held every semester on this campus. Some of the achievements of Kwasu undergraduate researchers include a surveillance drone, which won accolades during the exhibition organized by the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology in the Federal Capital Territory. The university's research effort is also focused on aiding the fight against insurgency in Nigeria and the rest of West Africa sub-region. 2 undergraduate researchers of Kwasu are set to develop an indigenous unmanned military aerial vehicle, UMAV, that can execute surveillance and ground surveillance attacks without the risk of losing military personnel. The duo, Onafowope Olaoluwa and Abdulmajid Adnan Sambo, who are students of aeronautical and astronautical engineering, presented a model UMAV at the 8th undergraduate research day in November 2017. When actualized, this research will increase Nigeria's knowledge and defense capabilities, as well as assist in combating high security threats to our nation. Infrastructural development. In order to meet our expanding teaching needs and increase our margin of excellence, the university has realized the need for additional and expanded facilities. It is in this vein that Kwasu continues to invest in infrastructure on campus. Some of the ongoing projects are as follows: state-of-the-art 21st century university library complex, science laboratory, language laboratory, indoor sports hall, solar farm. On solar farm, I want to announce that for the past 4 days now, from 1 o'clock to late in the night, the university is run entirely on solar. If you enter the university and you go to the power area, the powerhouse, you will see our solar farm. We have invested close to 600 million naira in this project. With the provision of modern and smart classrooms, laboratories, and libraries, great Kwasites are best prepared to excel in academic pursuits. Community development. As part of our commitment to an enviable town and gown relationship, the university, through Office of Resident Life Fellows, in collaboration with the Center for Community Development and Kwasu Volunteer Unit, organized Sustainable Development Goals event in March 2018. The aim is to foster attainment of United Nations global goals at the academia and the grassroots. The event featured an awareness rally, a walk for community development, and a peace and awareness talk to sensitize Kwasu community and Malete community and the other areas in our neighborhood on SDGs. The role of the youths to counter violence and promote peace was also emphasized, as they are strategic to achieving global peace and sustainable development. Moso Kwasu being the University for Community Development, and I want to repeat that. Moso Kwasu being the University for Community Development ensures that the communities benefit directly from her community-based activities. As it is the practice, this was demonstrated by the students in the top-up program of the university who provided borehole for Malete community. By improving nearby access to clean and safe water, adverse health effects are alleviated, thereby improving the productive lives of the people of Malete. Our students have always made us proud with their spirit of community service, which is our trademark. In collaboration with Kwasu Center for Women Development, our College of Agriculture has trained farmers across the 16 local government areas of Kwara State on grass cutter farming to increase their income and standard of living. Kwasu, in partnership with agricultural institutions like AMTI, Lower Niger River Basin Authority, Ministry of Agriculture, to enhance resources in the training of youth in agriculture and execution of CBN, Federal Government of Nigeria, off-takers demand-driven agriculture scheme in Kwara State. Kwasu has established collaboration with International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA, Ibadan, to enhance access to improved and innovative technologies in agricultural production by farmers in Kwara State. On the 28th March 2018, Kwasu College of Agriculture organized a national symposium by inviting experts in conflict resolution, legal and land administration, animal husbandry, water and forest resources, crop farmers, Meite Allah Katu Association, traditional religious leaders, and other relevant stakeholders from academia, private, and public sectors to provide sustainable solutions to recent problem of pastoralist headmen and crop farmers crisis in the country. And I'm proud to say our Chancellor gave the keynote address at that occasion. Kwasu College of Agriculture has successfully produced cheaper and environmentally friendly Kwasu organic-based fertilizer, KOBF, as alternative to synthetic inorganic fertilizers. KOBF fertilizer has been certified by the Ministry of Science and Technology as commercial based and for commercial production, which is going to start very soon. Recognition and awards. Some teaching members of staff have distinguished themselves in their various fields of endeavors, underscoring the indications that the university is poised for greatness. To mention a few, a lecturer in the Department of Public Health, College of Pure and Applied Sciences, Mrs. Olufunto Badmos, won the Association of African Universities grant for thesis and dissertations for 2017-2018 academic year. Similarly, Dr. Oluwasogo Olalubi of the Department of Public Health was selected as one of the recipients of the prestigious joint ExxonMobil and Global Health Innovative Technology travel grants as delegate to the 7th MIM Pan-African Multilateral Initiative on Malaria Conference 2018. Challenges. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as a result of the economic recession in the country and the attendant unfavorable economic indices that have continued to plague the economy, which have also adversely affected the finances of the state government, Kwasu's story is not different. It has become an arduous task to continue to provide certain critical teaching and research facilities. I'm certainly not here to paint a picture of doomsday, because as difficult as the situation is, though, the university remains undaunted, refusing to be intimidated by challenges. Instead, I believe whatever financial and economic malediction facing us will pass. We have designed several strategies and activities capable of improving our internally generated revenue with a view to achieving financial security. I want to announce that Kwasu is in the process of formally instituting the Kwara State University Foundation. And I want to announce with pride, with special pride, that Her Excellency Mrs. Toyin Saraki has agreed to serve as the chairperson of the board of the Kwara State University Foundation, along with Mr. Wole Olanipekun as co-chair. The foundation board is made up of philanthropists, each who is donating a lot of millions into the foundation. Please give them a round of applause. This perhaps is the first history of having a perpetual foundation for any university in Nigeria. And Kwasu is very proud to take another first. We hereby seek collaborations from industries, organizations, and individuals to assist in lightening this burden by partnering with us and investing in our future and vision. We count on the support of all well-being individuals, philanthropists, and private sectors to complement the efforts of the state government, just like the Kwara State University Foundation will be doing, and the modest resources generated internally. Our determination is as strong as ever, and we will not let financial issues hinder us from achieving our mission, as set out through our various programs geared towards community development and wealth creation. Great Kwasite, my address will not be complete without a word for you. I congratulate you all for your achievement. I am proud of you. With your degree from Kwasu, you are prepared to be self-reliant, and this is the direction you should focus. You should focus on, as that is the way to go in Nigeria today. Please don't start carrying your CVs running around and roaming the streets. We have trained you to be entrepreneurs. Prove the training you receive from Kwasu. Entrepreneurial all the way. This is the time to be creative, innovative, and demonstrate the entrepreneurship skills you have acquired in your university. Be employers of labor rather than job seekers. Don't be slave to anybody. The world is full of ideas. Take advantage of it by taking one of such and expand your world. Someone said there are three kinds of people: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wondered what on earth had happened. I know you all be making things happen. I want to remind you, as Kwasu alumni, you are eligible to register with the Alumni Relations Office. Haji Amida Yusuf is where to go, the head of Alumni Relations Office, so that we can continue to keep in touch with you and you with us. Today is only an early stage in association with your university. Once a Kwasite, always a Kwasite. And to my first class graduate, I say well done and welcome to the Resident Life Fellows program of your university, a program in which you are welcome back to campus as you do your postgraduate program or participate in the National Youth Service Corps. You are assisted by mentoring undergraduate students, organize student programming in student hostels, serve as assistants at the Center for Undergraduate Research, and do much more for your university. Appreciation and conclusion. Your Excellencies, distinguished gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for the positive contributions you made towards today's event. I would like to express Our gratitude to the Tertiary Education Fund, TED Fund, for its timely interventions and unflinching support always. Please give them a round of applause, which have boosted the academic and infrastructural base of this university. We also appreciate the state government for being there always to prop us up. I wish to thank you all for your presence and your patience. I solicit your continued cooperation as we continue our journey towards raising Kwasu to world-class university. I wish all of you journey mercy to your respective destinations. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, the persons whose names are listed have fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of the university and have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be awarded the degrees of their various colleges. I therefore call upon provosts of various colleges to present their graduates. Provost, College of Agric, please come forward. Present your graduates for award.
Graduating students in the College of Agriculture, please stand. Remove your caps and remain standing. Honorable Chancellor, I present the graduates standing before you and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed their bachelor degrees programs and have been found worthy, both in character and in learning, to be awarded the Bachelor of Agriculture, B.Agri degree in Agricultural Economics and Farm Management, Agricultural Extension and Rural Development, Animal Production, Crop Protection, and Bachelor of Technology, B.Tech degree in Food Science and Technology of Kwara State University.
By the authority of the Senate, I award you all and severally the Bachelor of Agriculture, B.Agri degree of the Kwara State University. Congratulations.
The graduate of B.Agri, please put on your caps and turn your tassel to the left. I say a big congratulations to you. Please be seated. Proud of you.